One.
But yo, the funny part is when you're recording a video, right? The woman will be upset about how she looks in the video. It's like, but that's your cum face. Like, how do you think I feel? All right.
Said he had something. I'm not even gonna respond.
But it's like, what are you mad at me for? Like, how do you like? Oh, so I. All right, never mind. My bad. I'm sorry. What's up?
Welcome to the Gentlemen's Club Pod.
We are not gentlemen at all.
No.
Gentlemen, you are not a gentleman.
That's a lie, man. All right. My bad.
Yo,
I
yo, yo, yo.
apologize. I truly apologize.
I'm one of your co-hosts, Joshy Todd.
It's your boy Cardell reporting live from the Gentlemen's Club podcast. What does it do?
We were supposed to do something before we started this recording. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back.
Oh, all right. Anyway.
Oh my God!
I love it.
You know he's not wrong.
He's not.
What's up, y'all?
He's not. Oh, man.
We don't record episodes back to back.
We don't do that, man. These are separate, different occasions. We don't even talk about
I
how.
haven't seen you guys in a couple of days.
For sure. What's been good with you, man?
So what's the new social media app, y'all? Is there anything new out here that y'all TikTok? What else?
Fuck
TikTok.
Fuck TikTok. First of all,
TikTok is fire. What are you talking about?
It is, but it's.
What are you talking about?
No,
Where's the
hold
song,
on.
bro? Where's the song,
It is, but
That's gonna kill me for
It
this.
is, but it has completely taken over every single mother's mind that I know.
Every mother's mind?
Single mother's mind, and that's not a shot.
Ashton Date's moms.
I have, for sure. It's kind of hard to, you know what I mean? But anyway, but to pass the time, TikTok is just where it's at. And the reason why I say single moms is because the kids are involved too.
That's about to kill me for this.
Yes, I am.
So
I don't care. We might get flagged.
that is the thing.
Oh no!
Wait, what is
We're
this?
not doing that.
Wait, what is
It's
this?
a TikTok song.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
but at the same time, no, you got to realize right during the pandemic.
Yeah.
You know, last year TikTok completely took off. It took over everything. It's social media everywhere.
Yeah.
That died out, as I feel like all of that stuff does. It dries up quick.
It didn't die out.
It didn't die out, but
it just transferred to Instagram. Instagram is still the fucking app.
I agree with you
Because it steals the new app's ideas.
Yeah,
It really.
it really does. And
Really.
I find myself less going on Twitter more now that Clubhouse is here.
So let me tell the people about Clubhouse.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's explain what Clubhouse is.
So Clubhouse is the new expansive social media networking site. It is
Did you come out of a
basically
boardroom meeting or something?
Yeah, I'm about to sell the fuck out of this.
Okay.
He's definitely reading a lot of books. He's preparing to set himself up for a new venture.
Oh, okay.
So it is basically
It's a virtual chat room
basically what social media was created
to actually be. What it's actually meant to be, where you're actually being social
In its purest form.
in
So-
its purest form.
The baseline of Clubhouse is there are different rooms that you can go into, virtual rooms where people have microphones and they can speak and share content, networking as far as what they do professionally or
It's a virtual chat room.
It's a virtual chat room.
It's an audio chat room. It's an
Yes,
audio
audio
hangout,
only.
basically.
Right.
Audio only.
There is no commenting. There's no liking.
Yeah.
There is no sharing. It is all just in the room, in the moment. Yes, there's been people that have been doing audio grabs of Clubhouse.
Not supposed to.
It is not designed to be able to grab that moment and just reshare it or post it. If you don't capture it in that moment, then you missed it.
True.
Yeah.
And right now it's only for the iPhone. It's invite only. So you have to actually be on on Clubhouse and whatnot in order to get on.
Yeah.
Gentlemen's Club, gang.
Gang.
Before we came back for season 2, we actually hosted a Clubhouse episode
which was pretty interesting.
It was a disaster as far as I'm concerned.
It's got to be though. It's got to be like that.
It was.
But at the same time, we have to come into the thing with that. You have to come into it with the same energy you would as if it was in person.
Let me clean that up.
Okay.
It wasn't a disaster. It got out of control really fast.
For sure. Because what ends up happening is when you have a specific room and you have an open stage for anybody and everybody to talk, people want to get their shit off, bro. We're still in a panoramic, so people still we're in a Panera Bread right now. You know,
Yeah.
hey, I think that should be that kills me when people say that shit.
Yeah.
But for real, people are still isolated to a degree. People still have had to deal with their own personal demons that they've had to face from having to just sit down.
Yeah.
And now there is an app where everybody can come together and relate to a bunch of different things and find different topics that they're passionate about. And you can speak with other people across the world who might feel the same way or have a different perspective.
Yeah.
And it's like, if there's a specific subject that's on the table and you get on this stage and you start talking, people, you're getting your shit off.
Yeah.
Like, people are expressing the things that they might not be able to feel comfortable enough to share with their people. You know what I mean? Like,
So, what has Clubhouse done for you as far as
for me personally?
Yeah, networking and emotionally and mentally. And
I'll be transparent on that. It's been one of the best things that I've experienced. I actually wish that Clubhouse was available last year at this exact same time. Because if you think about it, just to give a little bit of light onto how all of this stuff kind of builds up.
Yeah.
We had a group chat. You know what I mean? We had a group chat. When the Zoom was popping, we used to all get together. Hey, you guys want to do a Zoom?
Yeah.
And it's like me and maybe 10 other people.
Group FaceTime.
Yeah, group FaceTime and group Zooms and all that stuff like that.
That was cool at the beginning of the pandemic. I hate group FaceTimes now.
Yeah. I agree.
It depends on what's going on. I feel like you got to be present in that. But from that start into going into Clubhouse, it's been awesome. It's been another form of therapy. I get to connect with, I don't have to just call one of my homeboys or just you two.
Yeah.
I actually can get a different perspective from different people on all different types of subjects.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, for me personally, I love it. Because I love to have conversations. I love to dig into people. I like to figure out what makes you tick, how you think the way you are, especially if you're open to different points of views. And that's exactly what Clubhouse is. Like, I was actually really surprised on how well people do on Clubhouse because they actually give people the opportunity to get their shit off.
Yeah.
You have responsible moderators, people who are in charge of these rooms that make sure that people are able to speak on things that they want to say and actually get all of their feelings off instead of a person coming in. Well, that's not my experience personally.
Yeah.
It's organized.
Absolutely. So I think I invited you to one of your first rooms.
You did. You definitely put it. And we had a guest at one point who offered to throw us on there, and we weren't really in tune with it. We heard about it, but we weren't in tune with it.
Yeah.
And then you was on, and then you threw me on, and then after that, we off to the races.
Absolutely.
Oh, y'all want to talk?
Yeah.
Y'all want to talk? We can do this all day long.
Hey, I had to turn them fucking notifications off.
It don't bother me.
I follow 600 people though. Like, I follow 700 people.
The networking.
So you gotta understand. Every time one person jumps in a room, my phone is lighting the fuck up.
Yeah, the networking thing is definitely, it can definitely be exhausting when you're on Clubhouse, just like any type of social media thing.
I think one thing that separates Clubhouse from the other social media is its size and because of the exclusivity. Clubhouse hasn't gotten out of control yet, but it probably will at some point.
Tell us how they're doing with their users. So
Twitter has 330 million active users on Twitter. Facebook has 2.8 billion active users. This is this month's numbers. Instagram has 1 billion active users. Sheesh. Clubhouse has 2 million.
Which on the scale of social media sites.
When you compare it to the big social media sites, Clubhouse is very small and very intimate. True. 2 million is a lot of people, but when you get into niche groups and everything, you can break that down pretty easily. I've been in the rooms where it's 50 people, and there's influential people in that room. So
Absolutely.
the fact that there's only 50 people in that room is nuts.
Yeah, but that's what I want to talk about. One thing about Clubhouse that makes it more personable to me is, like, I was in a room where we were talking about lyrics. We're talking about being lyrical, what it means, and then next thing you know, Just Blaze enters into the room and starts breaking down a certain aspect of lyrical ability. Then Lupe Fiasco comes into the room and starts breaking down what they feel lyrical ability is in certain aspects of those different things. So you actually have access to actually be able to talk real things out with some of the people who are actually experts on it.
Yeah.
Like I've been very heavy into therapy, getting into therapy myself.
Yeah.
Some of the best rooms.
Yes, working on myself and whatnot.
Absolutely.
And you have therapists who realize that this is the time where they're in the most demand. So instead of trying to upcharge and trying to find a way to make more money, they're trying to find a way to help people. They're trying to find a way to better help people for themselves.
Yeah.
And just people won't understand this necessarily if you don't struggle with any type of mental health. But to have other people who understand what you're going through on whatever topic it is, even just hearing them speak about it has a relieving type of feeling and can make you feel so much better. So let's say that you're big on Bitcoin. Let's say that you're big into stocks. They have rooms for those where some of the top people in the world that do this will jump into these rooms and just start giving away free game.
And I'm mad because some of those rooms were talking about the GameStop and the AMC stuff before it really blew up. And it's one of those things where it's like, okay, how willing are you to take the advice? Like it's I can lead you to water, but you have to drink it still.
Exactly.
And I'm mad because I did not take that advice.
Yeah.
And I promise you, had I went in like they were suggesting to do so, I would have made a shit ton of money and we would not be in this room. I'm just saying. You can be mad too with me.
Yeah, I understand. So I feel like it's been one of the,
but I'm listening now.
Right. I feel like it's been one of the biggest apps just for me personally because of the benefits of it. People are connecting. Like if you're into music, they're having rooms where people are sharing music, and you can have top executives that are in these rooms listening to your music, and it's one of the biggest networking apps in my personal opinion. Like people are actually energized and want to do it. You have your favorite rapper who's in a room with a bunch of other people who you might not know, who are behind the scenes, who can actually get you further in your career, willing to listen to your music or listen to your idea or your pitch. Like it has unlimited possibilities.
And I like Clubhouse because it's so far my experiences and what I've noticed and witnessed myself is there's a really good level of respect in all these rooms, no matter if you are famous or not, to where if you're having a conversation with somebody that may be, you know, an influencer or whatever you want to call it, you know, a high success level individual in a certain industry,
they don't treat you like you.
They don't sun you.
Yeah, they don't. Because they realize what it is. This is a platform to talk. This is our main communication. This is how we can actually progress together.
And I think when you look at a lot of these brands, recording brands, now they're struggling because the independent artists are.
We don't
YouTube.
They don't. Yeah, and they have
YouTube
they have their own platform where they can go express and do what they need to do and build themselves up. Yeah. So this, I feel like Clubhouse. Exactly, Clubhouse bridges that gap. It's just like, yo, I'm a regular dude. I don't do nothing special. I'm not in any game. And then you have this multi-millionaire who comes in, and there is a possibility, not saying there always is, but there's a possibility for us to connect. I may have something that you want, you may have something that I want. I think it's been one of the best things that's coming around in a long time.
Now, there is another side to Clubhouse.
How many? No, there's not just one. There's not just one.
There is. Yeah, you're right. There's more than just one. But there's another side to Clubhouse that I think that
get yours off, and then I'm gonna get mine off.
No. That I think one of you guys wanted to highlight. I'm not gonna say who, but one of y'all wanted to highlight.
Oh no. This is one side. This is one side that I'll speak to, and I'll take a guess at it. But I think it's gonna turn out to be one of the biggest dating apps.
Demon Time.
No, you can give me a sound. Whatever sound you were gonna hit, just hit it.
Why you gotta hit me with the crickets on Demon Time? That's the generation we live in right now. You know
that, which is why I said it's one of the biggest things. Because
I was on Demon Time for 3 years.
I won't say anything. Anyway, but that's,
I don't know why we throwing numbers out there. Why are we throwing numbers out there, Zach? Shit. Yeah.
But honestly though, like,
because I can be honest.
Damn, Daniel.
I only been on Demon Time for 4 months.
Okay.
We'll leave it, but okay.
I used to transition in and out for.
We'll leave it, but okay.
But that was actually one of the things that I was saying. As soon as I got on Clubhouse, after you get past all the inspirational, exciting moments of being able to relate to a whole bunch of people who feel the same way that you might on specific topics.
Yeah,
you run into the other rooms.
By that time you finish those conversations, it's about 2:00 in the morning.
Yes.
And guess what? You see all down your thread.
Yes, demon time.
Am I a good head giver?
Yeah.
Is WAP still in?
Right.
So,
do I have the WAP?
Baddies only.
Do you want the WAP?
If I saw another fucking baddies room in my fucking life,
shoot your shot.
So
yeah.
So
shoot your
no,
shot.
I'm gonna be hundreds of people in these rooms.
I'm gonna share something.
All right.
I wake up in the middle of the night.
Oh my
My
God.
phone lights up.
Yep.
And I look at it.
And you see the purple demon emoji.
Demon time. And it's a handful of people that I know.
You know. Oh, yo.
In the room.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
It might have been me.
Hey, look, check this out. I jump into the room because I'm curious on how it goes. But after a while,
I don't want to get called on.
No.
I don't want to get called on. I ain't gonna lie.
It's not that, but it's the same thing. It's
so
not.
I'll go a step further.
Okay.
When we hosted that Clubhouse.
Oh.
And I got off mad early.
Yeah, that's true.
I woke up at like 3 in the morning. Like, why is this room still active?
Yeah. Hey. No, we was on it. He kept going longer than I did. But no, we were having some real good conversations. And you know what I think? Those rooms always end up turning into demon time.
We started that room at 7.
Yes.
It was definitely 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah. But the reason why it ends up going there is because naturally we're human. And we personally.
And motherfuckers is freaky. Shit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's some nasty motherfuckers out there.
There's some nasty motherfuckers
whipped,
out there.
beat, chained up, all kinds of stuff. But at the same point in time,
don't beat me. Slavery was
as we're talking about the
don't you fucking beat me.
It's tough.
Don't handcuff me.
But as we're talking about, we like to personally talk about a lot of relationship things and dealing with the opposite sex and whatnot. Naturally, sex is going to become a part of that. And as soon as it gets to that level, now you have more people chiming in. Now you have more people talking about it.
Sex sells.
It does because it's a natural thing that everybody is excited about. You know what I mean? Get your endorsements, you know what I mean? Like everybody's into it.
Yeah.
So naturally, that's how it is. So I wasn't
like to
surprised.
Talk about that shit too much though. On there, I talk about it on here, but I'm a very private person.
But the thing is, though, it's not. It's not.
You don't want to blow the club
it's not just sex that you're talking about. It's the different layers to it, the personalities, the things that are done. That's what I like to talk about. Give less than a fuck about sex.
Yeah.
Bars, but you know what I mean. It's real. It happens. Give me. But outside of that, give me some. You have any other insights on as far as Clubhouse, your experiences?
There's been people who have came out of Clubhouse in relationships just solely because of somebody shot their shot at them, man.
See it happen all the time.
It was lit.
Yeah,
I've heard of it.
I did want to get back to that because you got to realize you get to become attracted more so to whomever their best representative might be on that stage versus what you might think somebody is actually all about. It's a little bit different from social media.
Yeah.
Social media, you're getting clips, you're getting certain moments, you're getting pictures. You're not actually getting that person themselves. Yeah. But when you listen to somebody talk about a specific subject, you have a better idea of who that person is and whether they're faking or actually legitimate about the things that they're talking about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which is why I think it has the potential to be one of the best and biggest dating apps. The only thing that limits it is you take away the visuals. You take away the pictures.
And I think
But I think that's a plus.
I think that's what I'm saying. I think that's a positive. I think you'll have more genuine connections going forward like that.
Love at First Sight. What? Love is Blind. What was the show that I was?
Love is Blind.
wanted
It was
to get
Love is
on.
Blind. Yeah, it was Love is Blind.
They put people in rooms, different pods, and you can't see them. All you can do is talk to them.
Okay.
And I think that Clubhouse is kind of like mimicking.
I agree.
Except for you can see their profile picture.
Yeah, you can see
True.
their profile picture. You can go on their social media.
Yeah,
site,
and it connects it
different
too.
ways.
But you still, and I feel like that is a plus because it connects
Like-
you to their social media and adds a layer.
If you use Club, and we probably shouldn't be speaking about this publicly. You should probably keep this.
I got another side to that.
But you look at what Bumble, Tinder, whatever these other dating apps is. The primary focus is visuals. You want to see what the person looks like, and you want to see
Shorty
the
looking for some
bullshit
ass shit.
paragraph
Yeah,
that they
yeah.
put together to describe themselves.
That should have never
But-
go away either.
But
I
if
wish it
you,
would.
but
I
if
wish
you
it
put
would.
in, like if you say like, I just for an example, like you put Match.com, like you put in the things that you're actually interested in a partner, and then it puts you in a room with another individual that's on the app at the same time as you, and you guys have a conversation,
Giving
and
up-
you decide.
Yeah.
You're giving Clubhouse too much shit here.
Like I said, we probably should take this off.
Yeah, they probably should pay you at this point.
No, but check
Because
this out.
they started to introduce interest in the Clubhouse. Like, what are
It
you
did.
interested in?
It did.
What are things that
So
you
so
like?
those rooms will pop
get
up
free
on
game.
your hallway whenever
Yeah.
you get onto the app, so you can actually have a better way of finding things that you're actually interested in.
Absolutely.
The only thing that threw me off
I
was
change my interest all the time on Clubhouse.
I don't.
Mine is that.
I have some basic interests. They stay there,
Meditation.
whatever. I could give less than a fuck about what's in the hallway. I'm actually looking on what's
Meditation.
going on. I actually jump into rooms a lot just to see what the topic is, because whatever you might think the headline is for the room might not actually be it. The things that they're talking about could be completely different.
Well, and that's the thing about Clubhouse is even whatever the intention for the room was,
Right.
Typically, it don't take much for it to get off track.
Because you're having conversations, and so it can easily go another way.
Yeah.
But the one thing that threw me off personally was when I got on the app, it was mostly black in there.
It still is,
It's changing.
which is interesting.
It's changing, but the way that go ahead.
It's interesting because the founders,
Did not intend for it to be for black people.
They intended it to be for them. It was for them to find a way to
but you
exchange
got to
ideas.
understand that the culture is what.
It's what pop brings everything along.
It's
if there's
us.
something that's going to move something along, it's going to be by who?
It's gonna be by the blacks.
Look, Black Twitter will keep Twitter alive forever.
But that was the part that, and I can't lie to you. When I got on there and I was moving around, and I was like, damn, it's just us.
Yeah.
It's
But
just us.
it may just be our network.
Yeah, I was about to say it also depends on the room because I'm in a lot of rooms where that is not the case.
I'm in rooms where
Ladies
that's
and gentlemen, Zach is white. He's behind the camera. Y'all
man.
never knew.
Look,
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Look,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I move around with everybody.
for sure.
kidding.
Always
But
have.
and I
I'm just
agree with you.
kidding. I'm kidding.
There were certain rooms that I jumped into where you had more of a mixed crowd, but I was just noticing off rip,
Yeah.
it was majority black.
That's because it's our network.
My profile picture is me with dreads drinking Henny.
And Zach joins the investor group. Yeah, so we're
Hey,
trying
what's
to
up?
invest $100,000. We're looking for people. Hey, I got it. They're like,
Say
sir,
less.
is that Hennessy in your hand, sir?
Right.
Yes, so what, nigga? What you want?
Yeah, that's Duce.
But to that, but
Well, it might have been Duce actually.
yeah, but to that point, it was just something that I noticed, and it just felt off a little bit. And as you think about it, as more announcements happen, as they're planning to bring that to Android and change it from being just solely exclusive,
Yeah,
it's just like you realize, like at the end of the day, this is still a product,
absolutely.
and people are still being recorded. People are sharing certain things. It's still being studied. You're just giving information away.
Yeah, and
You know what I mean? That's
yeah.
that's the drawback to it. Is like, as much as we love to conversate, and as much as it could be therapeutic and it could be helping people getting through a rough time, all of those other things, sharing intellectual property, your ideas, your thoughts. If you're thinking of ways on how to make the world better or worse, there's still somebody listening to
That's a
that.
fact, and that kind
Absolutely.
of ties into Black people, we know how to make stuff pop, but always.
But exactly, and that's another thing. A lot of people are building a network, a brand. They're starting shows,
doing crazy stuff.
The creators
they're getting signed.
The artistic creators will always find a way to use whatever it is that you give them to their benefit. But at the same time, it just when you see the landscape for where it is, you have to be like,
I might get killed for this statement.
Go ahead,
Make it.
If I was to start an app or something big social media wise, I don't think I wouldn't tell anybody that I made it, because there is this I don't know what it is this energy of black people have a really hard time supporting their own.
True. Look, I got a perfect story about that. There was a guy in this room. There's a girl. There's a girl
and a girl in a room.
No, but there's a girl that I follow. So she does a morning show every day on Clubhouse, right? So I tune in.
I know the morning show.
Yep. There's a guy that popped in, and he was talking about how he was a black creator. He had an app that was very similar to Clubhouse. And he was basically trying to give an idea of what he was building, but he's like, but it's for us. Like everything that it's similar to Patreon, similar to OnlyFans, but it's for the creator itself.
Sure.
And his idea sounded dope, but everybody was giving this dude a hard time. And now here's
the case.
Now here's the thing. I don't know enough about the business of creating a brand, a website, and app enough to know why they were killing him. But initially, nobody was really supporting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
as much as all of us have enjoyed our time on Clubhouse and we've learned something
at the end of the day, it's a lot of talking.
It's well, not only that, but it's
the cap rap.
We're supporting somebody that won't.
You don't know him,
right? Yeah,
you don't know him, so it's
nothing like us.
Yeah, and you're building something for them. They've been estimated for $1 billion,
right?
And a lot of that push came from our involvement.
Yeah, it wasn't until and this can offend people. I don't really give a shit. It wasn't until black people got involved in Clubhouse that Clubhouse
it started
popped.
taking off.
So, we should absolutely support the next Clubhouse or Clubhouse style app if it's made by one of us, because that's the best idea for us.
Yeah, we just unintentionally supported and brought something to the top.
Yeah.
So before we continue this 30-minute Clubhouse plug,
do we highly recommend before we close? Everybody highly recommends.
So it's invite only. So I could recommend it all day, but if you don't have somebody to invite you, it doesn't really mean shit.
I don't, because like there's certain people, to be honest with you, I've sent the invites to certain people I felt might benefit from it. There's certain creatives that I know for sure need to be on there because they're fucking talented.
I have only sent invites to creatives and business types. That's it.
Yep. Anybody else? Nah.
Like the casual, and my girl, because
you had no choice.
I got cornered.
You had no choice.
She's a businesswoman. She's a businesswoman.
She is a businesswoman.
She is a businesswoman.
And she
You're right.
runs a business.
And I got cornered.
Yeah. We love you, sir.
But to the casual consumer, I don't think that you're going to get a lot out of Clubhouse, because there is that fun moments in it, but that is a very small portion of what Clubhouse is.
True.
Yeah. As far as what my experiences is, I see the demon time shit. I just keep scrolling.
But I'm on there to there's meditation rooms that I get into.
That's what I'm saying.
Those are
there's
great.
R&B only rooms that
meditation,
I get into.
mental health, eating healthy.
Ping me in those, because I haven't seen those.
Yeah,
and they got a lot of podcast
in the morning.
rooms. A lot of podcast rooms, getting ideas and things on how to grow your business, make it better. You have groups, you have women on there who are starting businesses, and they get together every morning and talk about things that they're doing in each of their individual businesses to make those things better. It's one of the best networking apps in my personal opinion, because you can either listen to whatever cap it is that somebody's giving you, or you can listen to whatever game that somebody's giving you, and you can find a way to connect.
Yeah.
It has potential to be one of the biggest things out there.
Absolutely.
If you use it the right way.
Absolutely.
So if you get an invite to Clubhouse, just
accept that shit.
Yeah, accept it. Be open to the experience.
If you don't get a lot of them.
If you don't get an you really don't. If you don't get an invite to Clubhouse, maybe it's not for you. That is all we got. This is another episode. Actually, follow us on all of our socials.
Yes.
Plug your own, please.
Joshy _Ty on Instagram. Joshy3Ys_Ty on Twitter.
Cardell and stuff. Unofficial Cardell on IG, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Cardell and stuff.
Hi guys.
Zach. Yeah, is it yes or yeah?
My Instagram name at the moment is yes. My name is Zach.
And also follow the Gentlemen's Club Pod if you just so happen to scroll
Gentlemen's
across that.
Club Pod. Definitely follow the Gentlemen's Club Pod.
Who y'all got for the Super Bowl?
Pat.
Peace.
Tom Brady. We out though.
All right, we out, man. We'll see what happens. Y'all gonna make some money?
Actually, I got a bag.
I want to make.